Hi dear students, hope all are doing well and great. So this is a new video. So today we are going to discuss an important concept, McKinsey 7S framework model, that is coming under HR management, and you have to study this topic under MMPC 002 paper of first semester MBA program, right? So before getting into the video, I have an announcement to make. We are planning to start the online classes for the first semester papers of new MPA by this week. The details of the classes and timing are mentioned in our Telegram channel. So those who have interest to join the class, do follow our Telegram channel and details will be updated there, right? So if you feel that the contents we are providing through this channel are helpful, please like, share and subscribe the channel, and do share with your friends too. Okay, so without further delay, let's get started. So let's discuss McKinsey 7S framework model. You may heard about the name McKinsey and Company. McKinsey and Company is a management consultancy. It was operating from the year 1929. It was started by a university professor of Chicago, Joseph O. McKinsey. Okay, so this 7S framework model was developed by two business consultants, Robert H. Waterman Jr. and Tom Peters, were working with McKinsey and Company in the year 1980s. Okay, so let's look into this framework model. So you can see from the picture itself, there are hard S and soft S. Okay, so this framework is saying that for the organizational effectiveness, there are 7 internal factors. Okay, so these 7 internal factors have to be aligned and have to be reinforced so that the company can be successful. So the hard elements and the soft elements have to be aligned in such a way that it will provide success and development to the organization, right? So let's look into these hardest and softest. So the hardest include strategy, structure and system. Okay, and softest are skills, shared values, style and stuff. Okay, so why we call these strategy, structure and system as hardest, while skills, shared values, style and stuff are the softest? Okay, so the hardest means that the strategy, structure and system, these are well known to the top management. Okay, if there is some error happen in any of these factors, they can rectify quickly, right? But the skills, staff and shared values, these are the items that are very soft in nature, but it cannot be easily comprehend. Okay, so these are the subtle one. Okay, so to go through the shared values, to go through the nuances of the human minds working with them, it's not an easy task. Okay, so these soft S are hard to tackle from the management perspective, while the hard S are easy to crack by them because these are controlled and handled by them, right? So let's get into the details of these hardest and softest. So first is strategy. So strategy, structure and system coming from the hardest. So strategy means it's a plan deployed by an organization so that it can remain competitive in the industry. Okay, so the strategies, we know that long-term strategies are there, short-term strategies are there. So the long-term strategies should be in such a way that it can communicate the organization's objectives and goals, right? Now the structure of the organization is made up of corporate hierarchy, the chain of command. We know about the different organizational structure. We studied organizational structure like functional structures, project based structure, matrix organization, line and staff organization structure, etc., right? So the structure of the organization in details, it will give the configuration and hierarchy of workers or the employees in an organization, right? Next, system. It refers to the daily procedure, the workflow, the operations, decisions, all these are happening within an organization. So the strategy, structure and system, these are the hard E's, but it can be easily handled by the top management, right? Next, shared values, skill, style and stuff, these are the softest. So shared values means the commonly accepted standards and norms within the company, okay, and that influence the behavior of the management as well as the entire staff. Then skills, skill means the talents of that HR force, that is the talent inculcated in the HR force of that company, that is coming under skills. So the skills has to be polished and to be upgraded so that the company can accomplish its goals, right? Next, style. So style speaks to the example and approach that management takes. So you know that different organizational styles are there. It has a democratic style, it has a autocratic style, it has a laissez-faire style. So these all are coming under the leadership styles, okay. So these leadership styles are influencing the performance, productivity as well as the corporate culture, right? Now the last S, that is the staff. Staff refers to the personnel of the company, so that's the largest workforce, okay. So how they have to be trained and how you have to keep the motivation intact in your employees and how you can retain the best talents in our company. So these all are coming under staff, okay. So shared values, skill, style and staff are quite difficult to comprehend and evaluate, okay. So the company has to align these 7 skill sets or 7S in such a way that it can go in line with the objective of the company. So if a company is doing and performing in such a manner, the success will be theirs only, right? So that's all for now. That is 7S McKinsey's model. I hope it's clear to you all. Okay, so before winding up, let's wind with a quote of Napoleon Bonaparte. Victory belongs to the most persevering. If you have a mind of perseverance, victory will be yours only, okay. With that note, we'll wind up. So if you feel that the contents are helpful, please like, share, subscribe the channel and do share with your friends, okay. We'll come with another video describing or discussing the important concepts of management, right? Till then, take care, have a nice day. Thank you.